Hello class, today I read a paper about the application of data mining in earthquake prediction. I find that this paper is very interesting, and so I want to share the main idea of this paper with you. So as all you know, the earthquake is a nature disaster, and it is caused by the sudden movement of the Earth's crust, and this movement is caused by the um, abrupt release of the stress, and this stress accumulated on the fault inside the Earth, and the energy can be released from this fault when an earthquake happens, and the energy propagates through the Earth in the form of a seismic wave. And so even after the fault motion stopped, the waves still propagate inside the Earth. And so the successful prediction of the earthquake is very important because it can save many lives and save many maybe billions of dollars, and it can protect house and reduce the cost. But unfortunately, successful earthquake predictions are very rare, and so basically there are two kind of earthquake predictions: the long time scale prediction and the short time scale prediction. So for the long time scale predictions, it forecasts the earthquake months to years in advance of the earthquake. And for the short-term prediction, it forecasts the earthquake maybe just hours or days in advance. So the forecasts are based on a variety of research. So if we want to accurately predict the earthquake, we need to know the history of the earthquake in a specific region. We need to know the characteristics of the fault, and including the length, the depths, and some other characteristics of the fault. And we need to study the way to study the physics about how the stress accumulated on the fault, and so by this model we could generate a lot of data, and this data can be used to provide the estimate of the earthquake, like how big the earthquake is, and when it will occur, sometimes like that. So so it's possible to predict a long time scale earthquake, but due to the complex nature of the earthquake, the short term earthquake prediction is a challenge, is a big challenge, and even impossible. And currently there is no method that are reliable could provide a method of accurately predict the short-term earthquake. So recently, so there is a trend of using data mining in the to predict the earthquake. So because the advanced technology in the geologic data, so we have collected a large volume of data, and we are collecting more data, and due to the advanced data acquisition techniques such as GPS, satellite, and this. So we generate a lot of data, geology data, and every day, and so we could use this data to interpret the underlying physics principles, and so by using the data mining. So we know that the data mining consists of is a technique that can be used to extract the valuable information and knowledge from the large volume of data that maybe this information may be buried in the data, but it can be extracted in that way. So the paper I read reviews some different data mining techniques that can be applied to predict the seismic activity, and this data mining application in geology and geophysics is very interesting, and except to predict the earthquake, I think the data mining can also be used in other areas, such as to predict the weather, the malaria, to find the malaria, and also some other applications. And thank you for your listening.